Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. All right, so I hope that you're excited. I hope that you're enjoying this Sunday with the family. Yes, it is Sunday, by the way. It's the weekend, in case you wondered. What day is it? All right, so I am just really excited to be here with all of you. My name is Kellie Richardson. If you don't know who I am, yes, I am a coach. I've been a team Beachbody coach with Beachbody for 6 years now. Okay, so that's who I am. But more importantly, guys, what I am and what I do is I empower women and gentlemen too. We do have an amazing coach in here. I'm going to mention a few of my coaches in here because they are all kind of co-hosting this with me. But we empower people, parents, to get off the roller coaster and rock the healthiest, best life ever. That's what we do, okay? And we do it through these communities, okay? Hopefully you got to take a look at that video that I shared about 15 minutes ago. Okay, if you're just hopping on, don't hesitate to say hello. All right, let me know, say hello. Let me know where you're from. What part of the country are you from? Are you from this country? Are you from Canada? Maybe you're in the UK. I know I do have a couple UK ladies that I get to work with, which is so exciting. We are launching in France later on this month, which is even more exciting. But yes, what I wanted to come on here today is talking about our community and what we do in our community. Because so many times I'll be chit-chatting with people and I will, hey, you know what, you should jump into one of my groups. And they're like, well, what are you talking about? What are these groups? And I have to take a step back. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I didn't get what these groups were either way back when I got started. Okay, so just to kind of, just take you back a little bit. But first of all, too, yes, I am hosting this with a number of my coaches that are on my team. I see Debbie on here. She's one of my rock stars. Guys, if you don't know Debbie Maxwell, she's absolutely amazing. I see Angela on here, another one of my incredible rock stars. These ladies joined me. I have a number of coaches in here. Some of my coaches in here, Danielle Ward is in here. She started with me just in January. She is rocking out 80-day obsession right now. She is in phase 2. Hello, my darling Angela. Angela has been with me for a few years now, 2 years now. She has rocked out a number of programs. Debbie as well. Debbie and I rocked out 80-day obsession together 2 years ago. Hello, good morning, my beautiful Debbie. And we have been working together for a few years. I do have the handsome Patrick Duffy in here. He and I had the pleasure of working together in the real world in the restaurant business a number of years ago, several years ago, 10 plus years ago, right, Pat, I think? And he actually just joined me at the end of last year. And he is absolutely rocking out he got off that diet roller coaster and he was just sick of it. He reached out to me back in the fall of 2019, helped him get off that diet roller coaster, and he has been rocking out Ultimate Portion Fix ever since. And he has done Insanity Max 30, and now he is helping other people get started on their health and fitness journey as well. So he is in here with me. I have a number of coaches on my team in here. You'll be seeing a little bit from them as well. So definitely stay tuned, but just a little shout out to them because seriously, I wouldn't be here today still rocking out my own journey if it weren't for them in these groups, in this community, okay? Because it really, truly is. And I think even now more than ever, with everything that is going on, I think that we're really seeing the importance of connecting with people on some level, whatever that is, okay? Virtually, yes, there are so many ways that we can connect virtually, right? I think we're all seeing that more than ever through Zoom. I think that is now becoming a household term. We have been actually on our team, the Empowering Empire, we use Zoom to do our team calls and our meetings and stuff. And actually we do Zooms now every month in our groups for our rock stars in our groups. We do Zooms once a month now to connect and talk about our goals and talk about nutrition and do like a little Q&A every month. And then every week we do a Zoom workout together on Saturday morning. So yes, there's so many different ways that we can connect. And now more than ever, it's just so important to connect on some level. But yes, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for these groups. So I kind of did want to talk about it. Hi, Katie. Good morning. Hello. Hi, Amanda. Oh, sorry, I'm just seeing everybody. Come on. So, and guys, too, if you have any questions along the way, don't hesitate to ask. I will get to them at the end. But I just kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit about my background, my story. And like I said, you'll hear a little bit about the stories of my coaches and some other rock stars that have been in my groups along the way. I asked some of them to share some of their journey because all of us have different backgrounds, have different stories. I have worked with so many women and some gentlemen too, and they all come from different walks of life. Debbie works at a bank full time, and she just became a grandmother this year, or the end of last year. You know what? Angela is incredible. She leads a team of nurses, and they are rocking out their journey right now, helping others do what we're doing right now, but then they're also out there on the front line saving lives right now and putting their own lives at risk every single day. Pat and me, like I said, we're home right now and we're doing this every single day. Danielle is working from home remotely, trying to juggle the kids and homeschooling, which I think so many of us are doing right now together. But we're all in this together, and we support each other, we help each other. And when we have an off day, because we all have off days, there's always going to be something thrown at us. And without this community and without what I've gone through with all of these people over the last 6 years since I've been with Beachbody, I wouldn't be as strong as I am today. I don't even want to think about what I'd be doing right now during this whole situation right now if it weren't for this community and how this growth journey that I've been through is so much more than weight loss. Let's just put it that way, okay? It's truly gotten me off that diet roller coaster. So way back before Beachbody, guys, I was a diet-aholic, like for real. You name it, I've done it. I was on a diet since kindergarten. No joke there, kindergarten. My mom was always on a diet. My sisters were always on a diet. I was always on a diet. All of us, okay? We always lived on diet foods. We never had any junk food in the house unless there was a babysitter. That was the only time we ever had junk food in the house. So we would loved when babysitters came because my mom would buy M&Ms and Doritos and chips, and it was like the greatest thing in the whole world. So what happened when the babysitter would come? We binged. Right? Because we were never going to see it again. Who knows? My parents never went out. We're like, oh my God, we're never going to see it again. We had a terrible relationship with food. It was all about restricting, eating diet foods. So also eating diet foods. This was back in the 80s. Yes, I'm going to be 40 next year. I cannot wait. I'm really excited to be 40 because I'm going to be the healthiest and the most fit I've ever been. I just look forward to it. I can't wait. So anyway, going back though, this is the 80s. Okay, almost 40 years ago. That was the big surge of diet foods. What does that mean? They stripped every nutrient out of our foods and pumped in as many additives and chemicals and junk in it as they possibly could. Fat-free, low carb, skinny, smart, whatever, diet, Weight Watcher, everything. That was what I lived on as a child. And if you can relate, give me a little, I can relate, right? I mean, maybe you can. I know a lot of my ladies can relate. I don't think I drank water, ever. I lived on Diet Coke my whole life, probably drank about 12 cans a day. My mom, whenever it was on sale at Stop and Shop, yes, I grew up in Massachusetts, so we had Stop and Shop. We would go to Stop and Shop, and literally there was always a limit. You could always, you had to limit on the 2-liter bottles whenever it was on sale. And we would each get a cart and load in as many as we were allowed. And then we would each go through because my mom would stock up because that's how much we would go through. We all drank it. And we all struggled with our weight. My sisters both ended up morbidly obese, getting gastric bypass surgery later on in life as adults. I struggled with eating disorders my whole life, up until, obviously we dealt with that. Just horrible relationship with food. I never learned how to eat right. I didn't even know how to eat. I feared food, just feared it. And then fitness, no. No, I played sports in high school. I enjoyed sports. I naturally competitive in nature, by like, it's like in my blood. So that was a positive thing. It's actually a positive thing for me. So I did play sports in high school, which I really loved. I played softball. I played field hockey. I loved it. But then in college, I didn't enjoy anything outside of like sports though. Like I never liked to like do anything else. Running, I hate to this day. I'm sorry, I still hate running. You won't ever see me run unless it's at Disney. I have run a couple half marathons at Disney World because I got to go to Disney World to do it. So I will run for Disney. And I did a couple Beachbody programs to prep for those runs. I still didn't run to prep for it, but the Beachbody programs got me ready for it. So if you want to ever talk to me on the side with that, let me know. Yeah. Anyway, so that was me. I hated the gym. I was that person that would buy a gym membership with all intentions of going to the gym. I wasted more money on gym memberships than I don't even want to think about. I would go. Again, I had an intention. I've spent the money initially. I'm going to go. I would go, walk in there. I'm like, oh God, people are looking at me. Oh God, everybody's on a treadmill. What am I going to do? Okay, I guess I'll do the elliptical machine. Oh, I hate the elliptical machine. I would do the elliptical machine until someone got off the treadmill. Then I go on the treadmill for 10 minutes. I'm like, oh my God, it's only been 10 minutes. I'm like, this is boring. Like I was like, when can I leave? Like I was so bored. And then I'm like, I don't know what else to do. I would look at the machines and I'm like, I don't want to do the machines because people are going to look at me. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to do something like that. Was me, like me in my head. Like it was like crazy, which is why, of course, no wonder I didn't like it. Right. So anyway, I would avoid it at all costs. And then at home workouts, I thought was like the funniest thing ever. Like who really does that? Like I used to say that. I'm like, who really does that? But secretly at night when I would watch the infomercials with Shanti for T25, I'll never forget this. Like when it first came out, I think it was like it was right before I became a coach, I remember. So it was like 7+ years ago. And I remember watching it one night and I was like, wow, like look at them. If I could only do, oh my God, if I can only do that. And I just remember thinking like, oh, I'll never be able to do that. Like I could never do that. And I was like, no, I could like, and then I'm like, who sticks with that? Like who actually does that? That was me. Now I know. I'm like, oh, that was just my self-limiting beliefs telling myself over and over again that I won't do it, because that's the power of your brain. Like your brain will convince you of anything you keep telling it, which is why in our groups, actually, and if you've been in any of my groups, you guys know I talk about mindset a lot, because mindset is so huge, because ultimately it comes down to discipline. Motivation just does not exist. It does come down to discipline ultimately. But mindset is so huge. So it's literally just retraining your brain. And that's what I teach my ladies and my gentlemen. That's what I teach my ladies in my groups, is how to retrain your brain. And I teach you how I've done it, because I've done it now. I know how to now say, okay, Kelly, that's just your that other Kelly just saying, is trying to protect you. It's all for protecting. But at the same time, it's holding me back from what I want. And I can do it. And I can tell you guys all right now, you can. Because if I can, any single one of you can. So fast forward 10 years ago, okay, my wedding, a couple months right before my wedding. Yes, I had my 10th wedding anniversary last weekend. It was very nice. We did celebrate. Rob and I, we had a nice evening here, quarantined. We had a bottle of champagne. We had a nice dinner. We ordered in. The kids stayed upstairs. We have a finished basement, so we had a nice dinner downstairs. It was very nice. We celebrated. And it was very nice. It really was not what we had planned. Obviously, we had planned a nice night out and all that stuff for our 10th and whatever. We made the most of it, and we were positive and stayed positive. We got out our wedding albums and we went through it, and it was a really nice, very nice night. But 10 years ago, of course, I was still in that diet mode. It was a couple months before my wedding, and of course I was stressing about the dress, and oh my God, I have to fit into the dress. And of course my diet mentality, I need to get into that dress. I need a quick fix. So I don't even remember what diet it was, but I was looking at some diet, and then I was reading a magazine, because I was always buying like like those magazines that you buy in the grocery store. And I just happened to pick up one, and I was sitting in the morning drinking my Diet Coke, because every morning I never drank coffee, I drank my Diet Coke. And I sat there that morning, and I was reading the article. This article was in this magazine. It was about artificial sweeteners, in particular aspartame, which is just one of the many artificial sweeteners, by the way, which I also talk about in my groups. And I was disgusted, horrified, and frankly off. I don't know who just gave me a yes. I was so horrified and mad. I was like, oh my God, like I have this every day. And of course it's in Diet Coke. So I literally took that Diet Coke, I stood up, dumped it in the sink, and I have not touched one ever since. I was so mad. Like, I was like, I kept reading, and then I just kept reading, and I started to educate myself on these ingredients, what they're putting in our foods. I started to educate myself on nutrition. And that's what got me into nutrition and eating clean. And that's what launched me and got me into eating clean and cleaning up my nutrition. And that's what got me off the diet roller coaster to start anyway, because just cleaning up your nutrition, guys, is key, which is why I always run my free nutrition groups. I run free nutrition groups every couple of weeks. When the pandemic started, I actually stopped running every 2 weeks, and I just opened up a free community in Facebook. I know many of you are in there, the Stronger Together community. I have so many. Good morning, Peg. How are you? I have so many of you in there, and I've shared all of my clean eating tools in there and so many meal plans and stuff in there, because I truly believe that once you get off of these chemicals and soy and artificial sweeteners, and again, I don't want anybody to just do a complete overhaul of your life, but once you just start to become more aware of it and start to wean yourself off of these certain things, you will literally transform your metabolism, your health, and you'll just feel freaking amazing. That moment when I dumped that Diet Coke in the sink and I replaced it with water. I started drinking water for the first time in my life. Within a week, my brain fog was gone, because that's what artificial sweeteners do. They literally mess with the wiring in your brain, like your neurotransmitters. They mess with your brain. They make your body crave. They make your body store fat. And not to mention all the health problems and health diseases, the diseases that they cause. My other sisters, have both had, one has struggled with PCOS forever. And my other sister has had a mass removed from her thyroid, has had a number of, anyway, I don't even want to go down that path. But anyway, these things cause many awful things. And they are allowed in the United States. They're more strict in Canada and definitely more strict in the UK. So bravo. But the United States is terrible when it comes to what they put in our foods. So yes, I started to educate myself on this. Yes, within a week, my brain, like I literally was like, oh my God, my brain is like clear. Like, I couldn't believe how great I felt. And then to boot, I lost about 5 pounds. I'm not kidding, like almost instantly. It was crazy. I lost weight by just cutting out the Diet Coke and the artificial sweeteners. So yes, I started to educate myself on eating cleaner. I started to eat cleaner. I started to feel better. And I started to educate myself on just vitamins and minerals and what my body needs and all that fun stuff. But again, that's all so overwhelming, right? If you guys ever tried to do like Whole30 or just trying to eat clean, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. And then you're like, well, what do I eat? And how much of what do I eat? And blah, 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 blah. Because I've done all that too, where you're like counting calories and counting macros and blah, blah, blah. It's like, right? Been there, done that. So anyway, that's what led me to Beachbody. And it was totally by mistake, because I started talking with my coach. Well, she reached out to me. She actually wanted me to coach right away. And I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was like, and she's like, well, I really would like for you to take a look at this shake. And I was like, I don't do those shakes. None of them are clean. They all have artificial sweeteners in them, or they have soy in them. They're all junk. I don't want anything to do with it. And she's like, no, really, I really want you to take a look at this. I know you're all about eating clean. It has nothing. It's totally natural. I'm like, yeah, right. They all say they are. And like, I was like the worst, like biggest skeptic. So I did. I dug in. Like 6 months later, I ended up like signing up. But I did my own research, and I found that, wow, it actually has absolutely everything that I was actually already buying and spending a fortune on it, like Whole Foods and like buying organic stuff from Amazon and all this stuff. And then I noticed that it had all the probiotics and the prebiotics, the highest quality ones that like you really want and it's really hard to find, and the digestive enzymes and the phytonutrients and everything. Like everything that your body needs. I thought it was just a protein shake or like a weight loss shake. I'm like, I'm not doing that crap. And so I tried it and I was hooked. And it did come with those DVDs, 21 Day Fix. This is back in 2014. And I still was like, I'm not doing the fitness. I don't work out. It's just not my thing. I'm never going to be into fitness. Again, my self-limiting beliefs telling me that I'm never going to be into fitness. But I got the bundle because it was cheaper, and I signed up with the discount because it was cheaper because I love a good deal. And I'm like, I have to try this because it has everything in it. It's totally clean, high quality. I got to try it. So I did. And within a week, my energy was like, it was like a veil had been lifted. It was like getting glasses for the first time again. It was like getting off the Diet Coke years before. And at that point, Jack, my youngest, I have 3 kids. Okay, now Jack is 7. Catherine is turning 9 next week, and Megan will be 13 in June. Jack had just turned 1, and I was home with them, and mom guilt was like here. My energy was like in the basement, and I felt so drained. I was malnourished because I wasn't getting any nutrients. Because our foods are just awful. I didn't know, I wasn't eating right. I wasn't working out. I felt so lost because I wasn't working anymore. I was home with the kids. I'm naturally introverted, guys, like really introverted. But I still was like, I need adult interaction on some level here. So I think when my coach reached out to me, I was like, oh, hey, what's up? What's going on? So when I first tried it after a week, that energy was like, oh my God. And then the craving started to go away. I felt incredible. And then about, a couple of weeks later, again, I got those DVDs, came with 21 Day Fix. This is before Beachbody On Demand, came with those little containers, which by the way, I'll be doing the drawing at the end. So stay tuned. I'm doing the drawing, guys, for the prize. Okay, but it did come with these little containers. I took them and shoved them in the drawer along with the DVDs. I'm like, I just want my shake. And so Erin, my coach, says, Kelly, I'm opening up this challenge group in Facebook for the 21 Day Fix. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what a challenge group is. And what's the 21 Day Fix? And she's like, Kelly, it's that workout that you got with Shakeology. And I was like, oh yeah, that. And she's like, just hop in. I want to see what you think about it. There's a bunch of moms in there. Some of them, you went to high school with some of them because we went to high school together. I'm like, Erin, I'm not social. Like, she was very social. I'm like, I don't want to be in there. But she was so nice. I'm like, fine, just throw me in there. So they all started on Monday. If you guys have done 21 Day Fix before, Total Body Cardio Fix is on Monday. I hate it. I still hate that one. The surrenders, and then you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Total Body Cardio Fix. Oh my God, it's a killer. But anyway, they all started that on Monday, and I was watching. I poked around. I'm like, okay. I'm like, wow, there's other. Yeah, I know her. I'm like, oh, she just had a baby. Oh, the baby's bought. Like, oh, that one. She's struggling, and she's doing it anyway. I'm like, oh, she can do it. And then I'm like, oh, this one, if she can do it, I can do it. I was like, watch them, and they're like interacting with each other, and they're like cheering each other on, and it's like, okay, this is kind of cool. And then Tuesday rolls around, they're doing upper fix, which is the upper body day. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Oh, it's only 30 minutes? I'm like, okay, whatever. Wednesday rolls around. Well, actually, Tuesday night, and Erin reaches out to me. So what do you think? I'm like, oh, it's cool. She's like, have you started? I'm like, no. Why not? I'm like, oh, all right, Erin, I'll start. So I'm like, well, you know what? All right, you know what? I'm going to start. I've been wanting to do something. Why not, right? If they can do it, I can do it. So I pushed play on my first workout, Total Body Cardio Fix, on that Wednesday. And I was so sore. I made Rob and the kids. It was Wednesday because Rob wasn't even home. On the weekend when I did my workout, I made Rob and the kids go in the other room because I'm like, they're not watching. Like, I'm not, like, he's not watching. I don't even want him to see me do this. No. So I did the workout. Jack was 1. I like, set them up in the little play thing on the side. I got some weights. I had some free weights, because I bought them with all intention of using them at some point. Thank God I still had them. And I did it, and I was sore and I still did it. And it was a great feeling. I'm like, wow, okay. So I did day 2 and I did day 3 and I made it through the first week. And I, still didn't chime in the group, but I followed along. And then Erin's like, are you doing it? Are you doing it? I'm like, yes, I am. I'm like, this is awesome. I was doing a plank. I didn't even know what a plank was until I started doing this. I was like, Erin, I know what a plank is. I remember saying that. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, I didn't know what that was before. She's like, oh. So I did it, and I did it every day, and I followed the calendar, and I did the 21 days, and I finished it. And I just remember I was like, I finished a program. And it was the most incredible feeling in the world. Like, better than the fact that I actually did lose an entire pant size doing that first 21 days. But I didn't even care about that. It was like, I finished it, and they were all cheering me along because, yes, I did start chiming in, and then we all started chiming in, and it was the most incredible feeling in the world. And I could do, by week 3, I was doing more push-ups on my feet, not on my knees. I mean, I can only do like a few on my feet, but I was still doing them. I was holding a plank for a full minute, okay? I was increasing my weights. I was doing things that I never knew I could do before. I was like, this is, and then to boot, I was like, I felt muscles I never even knew I had. And it was just like, amazing. It's just, you guys know, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, chime in, please, and just tell me how amazing of a feeling it is, right? It is. It's just the most incredible feeling. So, from then on, I haven't stopped. I did a couple rounds of 21-day fix. After that, I signed up my husband. I got him a T25 challenge pack because, again, Beachbody On Demand still wasn't available, so I had to get challenge packs. So I signed up my husband. I got him on Shakeology, which has helped him a ton. He struggled with IBS severely. Probably would hate for me to tell you that, but he did. Severely. And it's the only thing that's helped him. Oh my gosh. Because again, it has those probiotics and the prebiotics. He can't miss a day. Thank God. This is like, he was on medications for it. Now he's totally off. So I got T25. I did T25 after a couple rounds of 21-day fix. I did alpha, beta, and gamma. Shanti is still my favorite. Guys, if you're in here and if you've done a Beachbody program, I want to hear what your favorite program is. Chime in, please. I want to hear from you. All right. I've done 21-day fix extreme. That one's still one of my favorites to boot, still one of my favorites. And guys, up until then, I still had never done the containers until 21-day fix extreme. Okay. For me, as you can see, it was all baby steps. All right. I had to start with just eating cleaner. And then once I found Beachbody, I started with just Shakeology. Then I added in the fitness, and then I added in the nutrition, okay? And then a couple of years later, I really, really dove in with nutrition, and I did 80-day obsession, fully committed to it with the timed nutrition, which is like a deeper dive into nutrition, so no alcohol. You eat every 3 hours. She tells you what to eat and when. You feel freaking amazing. It really revs up your metabolism. Totally. And again, guys, all the nutrition is just totally balanced, totally clean, but it takes the guesswork out, which is what I love about it. Because remember when I was saying, and I talked to so many people I don't know what to do. I don't know. There's so much noise out there. There's so many different things. It's like, well, that's what I love about Beachbody and all their nutrition programs. Because now they actually have 2 different nutrition programs, which are absolutely incredible. But they're both based on balance of macronutrients and calories. So you don't even have to worry about that stuff, okay? More importantly, balance of macronutrients. So it's 40, 30, 30. So 40% carbohydrates, 30% protein, 30% fats, healthy fats. Yes, you need carbohydrates. Yes, we don't cut out carbohydrates, okay? You need them for your brain, okay? You need them for energy, all right? We teach you how to eat them, what to eat, and when, okay? But more importantly, we don't restrict. Okay, it's about a lifestyle. We teach you how to eat to lose weight. We teach you how to eat to maintain. We teach you how to eat to gain weight. All right, we teach you how to eat for life. That's what these programs do. Sorry, I just kicked the stand. Right? That's what we do. But more importantly, it's the community to keep you on track. Because yes, life happens. I think we're seeing that more than ever right now, that life is going to happen. It's going to continue to throw us curveballs, big or small. And it's how you learn how to deal with them. And honestly, like I said, I don't know what mindset I'd be in right now if it weren't for these communities and just having a plan, a simple plan. Like I said, I keep it simple. I'm all about simplicity and starting right where you stand. Okay. The fitness element, if you've never done a fitness program and like one of these at-home fitness programs, they're amazing. It's like having a personal trainer. It really is. I always tell my people, Rob and I just print out our calendar for Monday. We're starting a new program together. We're excited. When we first did 80-Day Obsession, we first did that together 2 years ago. That was our first program that we did together, and it was absolutely incredible. We did the whole thing together, day 1 to day 80, and it was so amazing. So we're going to do, we're starting the prep on Monday, which is 4 weeks of the prep and then 6 weeks of the work. I can't wait. It's very intense. It's all weightlifting, which is what I love. But what we do as your coach is we help connect you with the fitness program, nutrition for you and your goals. Okay. So we ask you a lot of questions in the beginning. I have a form actually for all of my ladies or my gentlemen that are ready to go all in with our groups, to go all in. And we ask you a bunch of questions, including like, what is your sleep like? What is your stress level like? What does a typical nutrition day look like for you? Okay. So that we can help you make the best plan for you. Okay. When you're in our all-in group, you get that one-on-one support. Like I said, you get weekly meal plans from me. You in our groups, you get the group support, the community. Okay. Also, too, now we're doing monthly Zoom calls, like I was saying before, where you can come on and ask questions. We do Q&As where we end up mainly talking about nutrition and meal plans and stuff like that, and how you can tweak stuff. And then we also do the weekly, the Zoom workouts are for everybody on our team and everything, and everybody that we work with. But more importantly, like I said, it's the community. That's how we hold each other accountable in there. In our all-in group, you do have the daily support and accountability where you check in, you log your Shakeology, you log your workout, and you get a daily post from me in the morning and a nightly check-in at night. I'm all about the nightly check-in at night. It's a chance for you to check in at night, assess your day, only to learn. That's it. We never, ever, ever look back to be negative or to, be upset or to like just be mad at ourselves about anything or say that we had a bad day or, oh, we had a cheat day. Like, we totally don't even talk like that in our groups. It's about, okay, we had a treat today and it was fantastic and I enjoyed every bite of it. And tomorrow, this is what my day is going to look like because of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even like that. It's just all about positive mindset, forward focused mentality, and rocking your goals, because everybody's goals are different, like I said, and you're going to see that once you hear too from the other ladies and gentlemen in our group, okay? Because they all have different stories and they all had success with different programs, different fitness programs too. There is something different for everybody. Me personally, I like the cardio strength workouts, okay? So yes, 80-Day Obsession is still my favorite program ever. I just finished 10 rounds. I just completed it this week. I love it. It's not my favorite. I still loved it. I absolutely loved it. But 80-Day Obsession is still my absolute favorite. Some people loved Morning Meltdown 100. Some people, I still have ladies in here that still love and like diehard country heat fans, which is a country dance workout, and they had tremendous results with it. Like, if that's your jam, you go with it and you rock it. Like, we're all about that. But we also help connect you with the fitness program that's best for you. But we do have options for everybody, okay? I'm always gonna have my free community. We are transitioning over to BOD groups now. We did have our groups in an app called the Challenge Tracker app, but Beachbody is amazing and they're always going above and beyond in everything that they do. Yes, that's another thing too, guys. You never have to worry about anything with Beachbody. They're always going above and beyond with fitness. They're always like recreating the wheel with everything when it comes to fitness, but also with nutritionals. Like I said, they're clean as can be, or I wouldn't be a coach. I wouldn't be using them. I always say, I'm like, if I can't give something to like my kids or to like my mother, I'm not gonna sell it. Like, I can't. Like, if I'm not gonna put it in my own mouth or my kid's mouth, I'm not selling it. So Beachbody is clean. You don't have to worry about anything like that, but it's also the highest quality you'll ever find. I'm all about getting the best bang for my buck. So, which is why when I saw it, I'm like, wow, I'm already paying so much for all of this stuff that's already all in one. Okay. But like I said, I have something for everybody. We do have our BOG groups. We are going to have 3 different groups in there, so you'll have 3 different options. I will share those in here, so definitely stay tuned in here. I have some graphics that'll kind of just map out exactly what you'll get in each group, and then there is a price point. And again, because we help you figure out what's best for you and your goals, you know, the pricing's a little bit different for what your goals are. So definitely make sure that you connect with me or with your coach, all right, so we can help you get started. And definitely stay tuned in here for more from my other coaches in here and cheer them on. And I hope to see you in one of our groups real soon. Like I said, we will be launching the BOG groups. It's going to be opening up this week. This is kind of like a transition week. Our Made for You Fit Club is launching on Monday the 4th. So it's really important that you get enrolled in there like today. Oh, and I need to do the drawing. And also too, if you do get enrolled for our May all-in group, the first person that gets enrolled is going to get a copy of the Fixate cookbook. This is awesome. Oh my God, it is so good. Fixate. And then the next 2 people are gonna get this, a shaker cup, beach bar, and a sample of the chocolate recover. This is from the performance line. So this is your post-workout. This is like your during workout hydrate. This is like Gatorade, but it's clean. Doesn't have any sugars or artificial anything in there. Oh my God, I give this to the kids like, well, when they play soccer and stuff. And Energize pre-workout. It's like gold. It's my mom fuel. That's what I call it. All of you guys are always asking me what this is in my stories. It's my mom fuel. And it's totally plant-based, and it actually has an amazing phytonutrient in it called quercetin, which has so many incredible health benefits, including it's an antihistamine. It helps reduce your blood sugars, blood pressure, and it's so many in pain. It's a pain reliever too. I actually have a couple people that take this in the afternoon when they typically are falling asleep, and they typically will get a headache. Just saying. But anyway, you're going to get one of these with a shaker cup and all these goodies, the next 2 people that enroll, okay? And our lucky winner from the drawing right in here, let me see, we had Krista Williams, Chelsea Evans, Katie Hashey, Peggy Davis, Ashley Cohen, and Maria Calabrese, okay? So the winner is going to get this shaker cup with a packet of Shakeology and Mom Fuel. Do you want to pick? Okay. Katie knows whenever I'm doing a drawing, and she's like, can I pick the winner? This is one of your red containers, by the way. This is what you measure your protein in. All about portion control too. But I will be sharing also too more info on those 2 nutrition programs that you have the option to try, which I always recommend. I love both of them. They're absolutely incredible. I particularly, follow Ultimate Portion Fix, but I use the concepts of 2B Mindset with Ultimate Portion Fix. And I talk about it a lot in my groups anyway, so. Who's the winner? Katie Hashey. Yay! Katie, you picked the right one. Congratulations, Katie. Katie, send me your address so I can send that out to you. All right, guys, so if you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You can ask in here or send me a private message. And like I said, stay tuned. I'll be sharing more info with you in here. And like I said, the first 3 enrollments get one of those prizes, and they have to be in by tomorrow night though, okay? Because again, you want to get your order in. The group will start a week from Monday, so I'm excited. Take care, everybody. Happy Sunday.